you all have to sit. We have a full house here. So before we kind of speak to this August panel and ask the reviews and their kind of controversial comments that a lot of people are backing here on various issues, I want to do a little exercise with all of you so that we get a sense who we're talking to. So if you can just by raise of hands tell me how many of you watched any OTT web series in the last 1 week by raise of hands. And I have a follow-up question. How many of you actually watched anything on television in the last 1 week by raise of hands? All right. There's a fair bit of competition. Election, fair enough. Election. OTT could not do election this time. Maybe next time around they will be right there. Barring, of course, a couple of movies each. I'm just going to give a context to kind of where we are in OTT, and then of course we're going to open up to a kind of live idea discussion. We all are kind of a viewer of any or one or more OTT service today. Latest BCG kind of prospecting on the industry should be of $5 billion by 2023. By many counts, it's immense and large. We have evolved from A-board model to S-board model kind of very efficiently and smartly. Then the mobile phone penetration, as we all understand, has kind of taken us all by surprise. The data points, affordability, and the reach to tier 2, tier 3, tier 4, even villages has been immense. And of course, adoption across all demos, right? That's really pleasing, right? It's not kind of one demo kind of led consumption. Almost every demo across India is actually consuming this content with fervor. So it certainly is a transformation movement so far as entertainment is concerned. And these are the people who kind of are responsible for that transformation. So by a loud kind of applaud, let's welcome them and thank them for what they do. It's really kind of making the evening very entertaining. And it kind of belongs to late evening very often, so even that responsibility is yours. So I'm gonna start with some kind of open question, and Vijay, maybe you can come in to kind of start this. A typical mobile phone, I used to sell mobile phone before I took this role, can hold possibly, and I'm talking across India, not necessarily Delhi, Bombay, maybe 2 or 3 great apps, and that's large in the space. And we have about 32 streaming services, and all kind of unique at different life cycle and really impressive work. How will this kind of all evolve? Will we have place for 32, or will there be consolidation, or we are far from that point?
I think it's very early days. As much as everyone in this room is an avid consumer of streaming services, I think there are over 200 people out there who haven't had their first streaming experience yet. So that opportunity is really exciting. From the context of making things available and what will customers care about is driven by only 2 inputs. At least at Prime Video, that's what we strongly believe in. One is the quality of the content itself. And by that I mean the product, the UX, the convenience and everything else bundled in. And the second is value. The more customers perceive Prime Video to be a great value, they're going to believe that it's a must-have service, and therefore it will create a kind of a flywheel for itself. And that's what we've been trying to do. And I would like to believe that this is just the beginning of a long journey and very exciting for all of us, because we're not talking to any one India, right? We're talking to multiple Indias. So we'll have tons of lessons to learn from one cohort, and when we step into the other, and a whole bunch of lessons. So I think that's really where we see ourselves, and I'd like to believe that that's where the ecosystem is at this time.
And so we take only from that one. You of course have realized this, that any India is one India, and you kind of champion a couple of regional pockets first to start rather than going all over. I mean, how's your journey since you are kind of the last entrant at the sense, and also the newest, so whichever you look at?
So, as you know, Shimano has been in the business of content for the last 5 decades. across various platforms and across various genres of content. We actually have taken learnings of all our experience over the last 55 years and brought that all into the OTT app that we've created, OTT platform that we've created called Shimaluni. The premise actually has been that we've always seen that the beauty of our content is that it's been organically consumed over and over again. Our repeat watching has been tremendous, even on a platform like YouTube, where we get 3 billion views a month.
3 billion?
3 billion views a month on YouTube, just from organic traffic alone. And we don't spend a dime on driving any of that traffic. We also look at our watch times, we also look at our repeat viewing. And that's what actually gave us a lot of insights to decide and say, okay, you know what, there's a huge base of customers and users who actually look at content from a very different angle. There's one breed, and the entire breed is sitting here itself. It says new, original, latest, and the likes. And then there's the other lot, which is I want to be in my skin, I want to be in my comfort zone, and I want to get something that I've watched over and over again, many, many times. And the beauty is that people are willing to pay for that as well. So for example, if I have a classic category on Bollywood, in the last 3 months of launch, we have actually seen some tremendous offtake on just the classic pack. It's a 49 rupee a month and a 500 rupee a year pack, only for the classic cinema, classic Bollywood pack. And we've seen some amazing offtake just organically on that one pack. What we basically do is use YouTube as a platform to drive snippets of content there and then drive the final viewing of the entire content on the platform. And that's where we are getting our early traction on the platform from.
But let me push you a little more on this. Do you feel that you have a kind of a more kind of a clearer vision since you come after all the learnings of all the players, or you believe they have a first mover advantage?
Not really. I think there's enough space for everyone. And
but not on the mobile phone. Mobile phone has very limited space for multiple apps.
So on the mobile phone itself, there are a lot of players and there's a lot of reason for everyone to take content. And today, if you look at it, everyone has a mobile, and there's enough and more room for people to buy that mobile again and again. So mobile phones, or whether it's content, everyone has a space. We see it very clearly. And there are two ways to look at it. So one way is, of course, B2C and go directly to segments, different segments of different needs. Whether it's devotional as a need, whether it's kids as a need, or whether it's classics as a need. So we go after those needs. And regional, so Gujarati is a huge offering that we offer. So every such category has a need for sure, and we go after capitalizing on that particular long tail of smaller segments.
What's happening in Gujarati? I heard of new TV channel also being launched in Gujarati. You have a very strong Gujarati service. Is there a new revelation? Because a lot of people kind of ignored this market for a while.
Gujarati has been a low supply market on content. Movies has been low. But what we have capitalized on is movies and nataks, which is the big draw in the Gujarati space. Right now, we've got probably about 70% of the available content in the market as far as Gujarati is concerned. And all of that is sitting on our current platform. We promise some new content every other week to a customer on the platform, which is why we've seen some amazing traction on that as well.
So we've been late when it was the need, because I used to run a travel channel, and any travel show, 40% viewership would come from Gujaratis. And they would love the travel show. So I think, to your point, having a supply side that responded slightly slowly. Aparna, you have, of course, I mean, ZEE5 has a tremendous growth story. I mean, in the sense, the growth, the numbers, and the pace is kind of unmatched. You have an inherent advantage coming from other, from the Z group, which is kind of known for its content. You have, I don't know, 60, 70 channels, 40, 50,000 hours of original content coming onto your platform, plus your original, which is kind of coming one a week kind of pace. So do you think you are at strategic advantage? Is that the reason you kind of are growing at the pace you are?
Strategic advantage, definitely, because we leverage the strength of the network. We have a huge consumer base that comes to the platform to catch up all the Z network shows. IPL, no IPL, this just keeps going. Nothing has really affected our numbers. Anything traditional has not affected our numbers at all. So definitely there is a strategic advantage being from the house of a broadcaster. the originals and the movies, the latest movie strategy is, of course, to open up newer audiences, the audiences over and above your regular television viewing audiences, definitely would come to your platform.
You're a neutral person in a sense, if I may say, from this, because I would want to understand how do you differentiate between television content sitting on the web and original content created for web. They sit in many platforms, including yours, on the same level. How do you see them differently from a creative lens?
I think for us, I think the big thing is that we're not playing the app download game, because that's why we got the next player. That's the big thing that we've kind of jumped that bandwagon. That's why we're operating at a scale which is at about 75 million daily actors and about 175 million monthly actors. So we already have those consumers who out of 5 Android phones already have us in their phones. We just need to make them know that there is a streaming option now available. So us also migration story and really telling them about downloads. So the reason why I said all that is because at scale, there is a huge amount. India is a content-hungry country. You cannot probably give them, say, 10 shows and then expect all 10 shows to work at that scale. So for us, from a strategic content strategic point of view, we've got Sony, of course, as a partner, and most people who ever created web series, whether it be TVF, Dice, Pocket Aces, anybody who is able to partner with us, right, to give them that level of scale, to be able to reach that many number of consumers, is one end of the spectrum. And the second end of the spectrum is actually now trying to understand these consumers, understand what they're looking at, what they're consuming, how they're consuming, and then develop a full-fledged original strategy to cater to those need states. So for us, I think both are critical because both are huge learning curves. Yeah. And then basis those learning that we understand, we try and create an entire original strategy going forward.
Ali, Heroes has entertained millions for many, many decades. But you don't have a broadcast business. You don't have, you of course have come to the app business recently. How would you kind of explain the journey of Heroes and the vision that you hold, which will differentiate you from the rest?
Sure. I think it kind of starts from taking a step back, right? I think it's about identifying in terms of what you believe consumers will be willing to pay for, and there are consumers who will be not willing to pay for certain content, right? And that comes from the deep insight that if you're watching Charlie with My Finger or Dogs on Skates, both are you willing to pay a subscription for that content or not? And I think that's where the kind of origination comes from. So Eros with the kind of legacy of saying that we've been potentially one of the first vertically integrated studios in the country with IP of over 12,000 films across 10 languages, has the biggest kind of repository of being able to dip into the consumer's pocket to demand a subscription price, right? And that's the reason why we're live and paying customers from 135 countries around the world, not just in India. So I think that's the premise of why this business, because you've got broadcast players essentially whose primary business runs, and nothing against that, whose primary business runs of television reach on GEC audiences across the country, which is run by a combination of subscription and advertising. We don't have that legacy in terms of a broadcast business, which actually becomes an advantage because you essentially have qualitative viewing for new movies, and movies, as Apan also mentioned, tend to become one of the largest draw patterns and consumption patterns in terms of repeat viewership. With that experience, we actually take our learning, kind of dipping into what Amazon is trying to do, primarily is trying to do, is look at how you're able to create a premium experience with all the kind of movie production, creative experiences of driving original programming to that level. Right, so for example, we launched a show on Modi. Traditionally, you would have Bombay, Delhi, Bangalore coming in as one of your top 3 cities, but the number one city of viewership was Ahmedabad. So I'm just giving you an example of potentially we being able to actually attract newer audiences to the internet and internet video for the first time, where Ahmedabad doesn't feature in the top 10 cities in any marketing content campaign for the first time with a show like Modi. So what we're doing is kind of taking the movie kind of catalog which is more mass market and then trying to create a more younger audience with the same values of experience with some of the originals that we've done, and whether it was stuff we did with Flip with Bijoy, or whether it was Modi with Umesh Shukla, or whether it was Smoke, I'm saying that's where we've got to learn better with each show that we've launched in the last 6 months.
Vijay, I hear, you mentioned about international 135 country match days. You mentioned about deeper pockets into Gujarat, Punjab. You had an early start, obviously, and you have now there pressure on you to kind of do more faster, or you kind of wanted to see how they fare and learn from them? What is your opinion on the more players coming in?
Well, not really. There's absolutely no pressure. I think our singular focus has and will always remain the customer. For us, everything we do, all the decisions we take, and every bit of product, experience, content that you see, and the value that we try to drive is driven from our constant understanding of the customer's tastes and preferences as it exists today, and being able to evolve with that, because it is entertainment after all. You know, they will get more discerning as you tell more stories and so on and so forth. And I did speak about many India's tastes and preferences change. So we remain very committed and driven by understanding her needs today. And if you look at how we've gone about building this out, it follows a very easy to understand pattern. Firstly, we believe, the interesting stat is that A.I and Amazon.in delivers to 99.9% of the pin codes in India, which then makes it very exciting for us, because we like to believe that we will want to cover the length and breadth of the country as well, right? And if that's the case, then we've got to be driven by variety. We've got to be able to give them the latest and the greatest movies, because movies build familiarity and repeat viewing, as my colleagues have just touched upon. But what's also interesting is that movies draw people into a new service and allow it to become a habit, right? Because it comes with built-in awareness, it comes with a certain level of expectation. There is a price comparison